Good morning. This is Deep Purple. She's got many shades of purple, even in the tag. This is a handmade bead. She's got a vintage jewelry. I think it's vintage. It came in a package called Vintage anyway, that I had purchased. So I'm not sure how old it is, but it's definitely not brand new. And then it has a tassel, a puzzle piece with a butterfly, and it has the safety pin with the 3 charms, a little frame. It says journal. It's pretty thick. It's 8.5 by 11 pages folded in half. Charms. Purple ribbon. Oop, I haven't opened her in a little while. Top tuck. Journal card, coffee dyed. Writing space. Book page. Little tuck spot. Another little tuck spot. This is just on the page, so it's not blank, it's a napkin. Writing space. Little cluster. Page for writing. It's got a lot of interesting writing pages in the pockets. It's a card from the book. I'll put that back in a minute. Envelope. Book page. Fillers inside to write on. This is an old picture, but it's from a book. It's not the actual picture. Writing space. Little flip to write on. Card. Thought it was a cool card. Alice in Wonderland. Another book page. Pocket. This is a pocket. I'll put something in that. Didn't realize I had an empty one. Another pocket. This is a vintage letter, I think 1943. This is something I put in it, so it's not the letter, it's the envelope. It probably had something like Christmas card or something in it, and I didn't want to put in a Christmas card this time of year. 1948, yeah, it's December, so might have been something Christmassy. Just beautiful pages. Book page, stamped, with a picture from the Booker magazine. And in the center, with the little strings that I tied, I added something to the end. It's another interesting paper to write on. The rest of that book page. Writing space, flip. This tucks in here. It's always harder to do things when the camera's on. This tucks in here. This is a page for writing. It opens up. It's not coffee dye. Sorry if you don't like the background music. I'm trying to cover the traffic noise, even though it's not too bad because it's a Sunday morning. It's another cluster. The rest of that book page. Little tuck. Vellum. Collage sheet. Writing space. Two tucks, two pockets. This is a little pocket, and is this a pocket? Yeah, there it is. A little ball pen and bulb pen and a little charm. A shaky. I love these shakies. The child in me coming out with the shakies. Another sheet of paper to write on. The back. It's blank. Stamped page. Just a cluster. Another page you can write on there. Lots of lace. Little blank page to write on. What's the rest of that book page? A letter. There's a button page. It's sewn on, and I put it in this clear plastic container just to keep it from getting messed up or anything. There's a little, I use these for the center when I have extra ones, but I thought that was pretty there. Another tuck spot with a page for journaling. It's got a paper clip, an envelope with writing paper inside. This over here, a small little paper clip. Please excuse me, my allergies acting up. Writing paper. It's the other side of that napkin covered page. Doily. Again is an envelope with a bead and just writing paper inside. It's blank on the other side. For writing, I'll put that back in a minute. It's a 3 pocket, 3 slots. A pocket with writing paper. Oops, I dyed that bright red or pink. It's a Windsor Castle menu. It's not real, it's a reproduction. Paper. Here's another pocket. Pretty lady. And blank. Oh, it's a... Oh, there we go. It's a big journal. It's a lot of pages. Writing space. Just a... I got this in the box of the old jewelry too, but it doesn't look very old, but we'll see. That might have come from a thrift store actually, in those jars of broken jewelry. I like to buy those. Here's a card. It's just a blank card for journaling on. But I thought it was really pretty in purple. I don't think this is a tuck spot. That's just pretty. Here's another little place, belly band type thing. Here's a page from a book. I thought was cool. These are stamps. I bought a box of, or an album of stamps. And they're from all over in different years. And somebody was a collector. It's the back of a page. I thought was a cool page. So again, writing space. put this over if you wanted. Fix that in a minute. Page from a map book. Another cluster. Center with beads. This is a CD case with a picture inside, just glued on the bottom, or it may not even be glued, but you could put something else over in front of it if you wanted to. All of these pockets, you can take this stuff out and put in your own memories or things that you like. It's the other side of that page. It's got a poem. Again, please excuse the music. It seems a little loud at the moment. It comes and goes. More stamps. That's the other side of that page. Maybe this is probably the one part of it that I liked. It's taped in with washi tape. It's a tuck spot. This is from a box of vintage stuff that I ordered from Etsy. This is, I think it's wrapping paper, but I thought it was really cool. Looks like it's something maybe from the 60s or 50s. I'm not sure. And again, I'm not sure what constitutes vintage. I think that might be, oh look, it's got a, oh, okay. Maybe I stuck it through here and pulled it out the other side. I'm not sure. That is a kind of a pocket. And the other side. Anyway, I thought that paper was really beautiful. It's another tuck spot. Cards to write on. Some trim. Just another paper clip with envelope. It has a journaling card. I'm afraid to not go ahead and put them back because I might forget where I had them, and they were there for a reason. It must have been the best page to put them. And here behind is a pretty page. It's another flippy to write on with a card. And here's a larger pocket. Lace. Here's a tea-dyed paper I put out in the sun with a, can't remember what they're called. Anyway, to make the design. This is not a vintage, it's from a magazine, but, I mean, it's a picture of an old picture, I guess. Thought it was really pretty. More writing space. There's that doily. It's just, this is a writing page, but put that on so that it wouldn't be plain. Here's a cutout of a dresser or something, a dresser from a book on old furniture, antique furniture and European furniture. And I just glued that around. So another page with the young lady on it. More writing space. It's a tuck with the writing card and interesting. Kind of looks like a, what they call a show bill or something from a old Broadway play or something. This is paper to write on. It opens up. I thought it was really pretty for this journal. Writing space. There's another poem. It's a napkin over a envelope. Oh, this is from my vintage postcards. I purchased a set of vintage postcards. Well, I don't know how vintage is this, 77. So I don't think you'd call that vintage. It was in a collection called vintage, but you know, some of them are and some of them aren't, I believe. What I'm finding out now. But it's very old. Stationery paper that I copied over like a gold page to add the gold to it. Writing space. Let's see. This is a... Oh, this one goes through correctly. The other one I don't think I had in there the way I wanted. It's a flippy. It's 3 pages or so writing space. And I put it through here like this. Sorry, my cat got me when I was cutting his nails. He's a good cat. He just doesn't like to have his nails cut. Another book page with a cluster. This is a copy of a, I found this in my great-grandmother's trunk I inherited finally. She had done this needlework, and I just made a copy of the needlework. And it is all stained up because it's been in a trunk for many, many years. Writing space, book page I thought was interesting, from like a puzzle book, a book of like mysteries. But I thought it was cool. More writing space and a journal card with lace. This journal has the button card, the shaky, and a lot of lace and a lot of gold paint. But I'll have to loosen up a little bit. Here's a bookmark. More paper. It folds up inside, but it's for journaling. You can't put a lot of big, thick things on because then it won't close properly. That's why a lot of this stuff doesn't have a lot on it. Because I'm making some ring-bound journals that you can really put a lot of stuff on. But I mean, this one, every page pretty much is decorated on this one. But not with big, bulky stuff. Vellum. Tried to get as much kind of flat things as I could. This is from a book I found about the Roman catacombs and stuff, and it had this page, which I think is supposed to maybe look like that and what it looks like now. And writing page in the back. I just thought that was really cool. A lot of gold and purple in this journal. It's just writing space. It's the other side of that book, mysteries book. Writing page. It's the other side of the needlework. This is a little writing book. Cluster. Cover the doily. Again, just something so it's not plain. This is writing paper, writing. So I thought that was really pretty purple. Writing space. More. It is a journal for writing. Lace. It's the other piece of that stationery that I had copied over with the paper that has gold on it. The back. Here's a flippy with a piece of vellum on top. This is a collage that I made. Took the paper and then glued these things on top of it, just give it more interest than a plain sheet. Pocket with doily. Another, I must have really liked this book. To add a few in there. There's a tag. You could also use that as a bookmark if you wanted to. On top of a bag with the napkin again. This is from I guess from a book or something I cut out. I can't remember. I've collected so many books and magazines over the years. And this is the writing board that comes with it. I just have it tucked into the back under here somehow. But anyway, this is for writing. If you want to write on a space, but you don't want the lumpiness, you know, probably take that and put this down. And then it's a nice flat surface for writing. Some stuff is just too bumpy and you're not going to ever get a flat surface, but some of it is, you know, because there's no like big beads on here, so you could put this down here and write on it. And you'd have a nice smooth surface. It's a lot of gold lace, purple lace, white lace. There's the vintage, our old jewelry piece on the front. See, and this is without too much thick stuff in there. So I really tried to find some flat stuff to decorate the pages with. I mean, it does squish smaller if you needed to. And there's the tag, this piece. And this is her. She's name is Deep Purple. She's $69 plus shipping. Etsy figures out the shipping. I don't, so I'm not sure what it would be. I think I just recently shipped one, a bigger one than this, a fatter one, a more heavier one to California, and it was like $14. But she's beautiful. She's got some lace underneath here. All right, thank you.